In order to record an NSF check from a customer, you would go first to Sales and Customers and select the customer that gave you the insufficient funds check. Once you're inside of that, you're actually going to create a new invoice. So you're not going to touch the old invoice, you're making a new invoice. And when you're doing this new invoice, we're going to use a couple of special services. So the first one we're going to make here is bounced check. And it's going to be a service type. And we're also going to give it a description so that way the customer sees that on the invoice. And we're not going to have a price or a rate because each time it's going to change. It's for the exact value that that particular check bounced in your bank account. And you'll notice that we're going to choose the bank account because this money was drawn back out of the bank account. So that's where you're going to direct it. And we're also going to create another service item. So first, enter in this case, the customer bounced a check for the total of $359. Now you're going to make a bad check charges. So this is where you're going to record the fact that the bank charged you or your company $5 or $10, and we're going to charge the customer. We're going to charge them back that. And if you want, you can even price that a little higher than what the bank does is your fee. And you'll notice that when we do the sales tax that we are including it, but we're showing it as a zero rate. And that just makes things go smoother in QuickBooks Online, so you don't have issues when you use these items in future. And this is where you are going to use your set rate. It's whatever you choose to make that. Now we're going to tag this to the bank charges expense account, so it's actually going to hit it in a contra fashion. It's going to go backwards. But you can direct it to a special income account for customer bounced checks or customer bank fees. Now that we've done that, this is what's going on in the background. So we're heading to the chart of accounts so we can see what happened to the bank account when we did this. And you'll see there, this is where the bank took back the $359 deposit because there was insufficient funds from this particular customer to honor that check. Now we're going to head over to the bank charges, but first, so in the income section, you could create a, like I said, a customer bank charges income account, and then you could put it in there, direct that $25 in there, for example. In our case, we chose bank charges, and you can see there it's hitting the account in an opposite fashion. When you enter the bank fees, you'll find that it'll hit there for $5, $10, whatever, and they'll counter each other. And that is how you record insufficient funds from a customer in QuickBooks Online. I hope that helps.